Hello my friends, this is Paul and welcome to A Common Touch of Fantasy. Today we are reviewing Project Nemesis by Jeremy Robinson. I read this on ebook, so I'll put a picture of the book up here. This is a science fiction thriller kaiju book. A kaiju is a giant monster like Godzilla, so there's a giant monster in this book that is attacking people and tearing up towns and cities. Our story follows a guy named John. He is in the Department of Homeland Security. He is in the paranormal division of the DHS. A lot of people make fun of him because they think it's just a made-up thing and that he basically gets vacations to go look for Sasquatch and the Loch Ness Monster, which he does. So while he's looking for Sasquatch and hanging out in the woods, he meets a woman named Ashley Collins. She is the sheriff of the nearby town, and they stumble upon a facility that isn't supposed to be there. Armed guards chase them and try to kill them, so they know something is going on here. Come to find out, it's a biomedical research facility, and they are researching on genetic mutations, and one of their lab experiments has escaped. The lab experiment becomes a giant monster as it grows extremely quickly and terrorizes the northeast coast. This book is written in common language. It's a very easy book to read. There is not a lot of large words. The sentences aren't that complex, and there's not a whole lot of meaning in this book. It's basically a book for entertainment value only. Just to have fun reading it, not to be taken seriously, and the book doesn't take itself seriously. I ended up liking this. I was looking for a book that was just no responsibility, no commitment, just complete fun, over the top, quick read, kind of campy, and I wanted to read a book about a kaiju so much, and so this was the perfect book for me. That's why I liked it. My expectations going in was, it's probably not going to be that great of a book. It's going to be really campy. It's going to be ridiculously over the top. And it was exactly that. And I'm okay with that. The plot was actually pretty good. I enjoyed the plot. The way that the research experiment came about, how it grew, and the world building behind the actual monster itself was fantastic. I really enjoyed that part of this book. And I also just really enjoyed reading about this monster tear up all these towns and cities in the Northeast. I'm originally from Maine, so when they're talking about places in Maine and places in the Northeast, it's really cool to just read about it and just envision it. The monster was just really cool, and it was a lot of fun to read. But you know what? This book was not written well. The characters were very two-dimensional. They were very idealized characters. Extremely Mary Sue-ish, even though I don't like that term. They are definitely Mary Sue. They are basically perfect characters. The main male character is the typical male character in an action movie. He can do no wrong. He is super athletic. He can shoot a gun perfectly. He's smooth with the ladies. He's just like that over-idealized character that you see so many times in movies that aren't supposed to be taken seriously and books that really aren't supposed to be taken seriously. The female character is basically there as a romantic interest for the male character. Of course, she can fight amazingly well. She can beat up a bunch of people. And, of course, she's dropped dead gorgeous. Unfortunately, there are parts in this book where it refers to the way she looks quite a bit and her body. I didn't really care for that because it's just kind of immature to put that in there. But it's a book that's not supposed to be taken that seriously. And the audience for this book really doesn't mind that type of stuff. So I would recommend this book to anyone looking for a kaiju book, a giant monster book. If you want to read something about like a Godzilla-like character just tearing up a city, check this out. It is a lot of fun. It's very entertaining. But other than that, if you have no desire to read anything like that, you should probably stay away from this book. But I did like it. I gave it a 3 out of 5. For plot, I gave it a 3. For characters, I gave it a 2. For world building, I gave it a 3. For writing style, I gave it a 2. And for the reaction, I gave it a 2. Thanks for watching, guys. If this seems like something that you would enjoy reading, comment below. Let me know if you think this sounds interesting. Please read the written description, the written review, if you want any more information. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out on Twitter, on Instagram. And thank you so much for following and watching.